Hi, today I'm going to be tackling my bathroom. It's with the kids stuff, so it's super gross. But first, if you're a mom, you know laundry always comes first. So while I'm cleaning my bathroom, I'm going to stick in a load of laundry, and then during that time, it'll be about an hour, I'm going to go and do a very deep clean on our bathroom. I'm also going to be trying out one of the new mirror hacks to help defog the mirror. So if you are interested in that, stick around till later on in the video, and I'll show you what I used and how it worked. This load of clean laundry that was in the dryer can join my other loads of laundry here that need to be folded later on in the day. So let's get to it. Like I said, this is the bathroom that our kids use. First, I'm going to start with the toilet. I'm just going to leave the toilet cleaner on there, and I actually ran out, so I had to use some of my other spray for it. But that one's going to sit there, and then I'm just going to move things around here and clean everything out. I took some recycling out, and I'm going to take the garbage as well. And then I've got my YouTube videos going on while I'm doing this. So I will post a list of all the YouTube videos, some cool YouTubers that I'm checking out lately, at the very end of this video if you're looking for any new people to follow along with. So I've got the garbage all cleaned down there, Lysol wiped and drying, and then I'm gonna do the kids' stool because that gets disgusting, and because it's always moving around back and forth, there's always like cat hair and people hair that accumulate underneath. It's super gross. Because they're little kids, when they spit their toothpaste out, it doesn't always end up in the sink, so I'm gonna make sure that I clean all the way along those cabinets there. Just get them nice and clean. I find for kids the foaming soap is just so much easier. They never use quite as much soap as if it was the regular one. And then I'm going to wipe this area down, and this part, because we've got little kids again, there's always like excess soap all around there, so when I wipe it down it always foams like crazy because there's just dried soap everywhere. The product that I'm spraying everything down with is an unscented one that I just found, and it is fantastic. I'm really sensitive to smells, so I don't really like, you know, the lemony fresh or any of those ones. I like just no scent at all, and this one has been fantastic. It cleans really well, and it doesn't smell like anything, which is perfect, especially in the kids' room, because you know you don't want them smelling all those harsh chemicals. So here it has that extra lip on the outside part, so I get a toothbrush and make sure that I get all of the extra disgustingness that's accumulated under there. Moving on to the mirror. So this is the part that's super gross to admit, but that's for my kids. I don't know what they're doing. So first I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to try out this shaving cream. Now I found this one online, and this is just from the dollar store, $1.25 for one. You rub the foaming cream all over, and then you just keep wiping and wiping until it's gone. So I wiped a few times here with my cloth, and then I went and got a paper towel and just wiped until it was shiny. It did not clean as streak-free as I would have liked. You can kind of see along there while it's drying. So it did leave some of those smudges on there. But it wasn't bad. It was a pretty clean mirror after that. I'll test it out later on in the video. buy the more expensive organic kind of soap, unscented stuff. So if I leave it near the bathtub, the kids will just dump it all in right away. So I always have to put it on top of this cabinet here. And then you see here that we just had a time change, so I just changed our clock over. That was already a few weeks ago, but I just finally got around to it. And then moving on to the toilet, which is my least favorite job. I would rather scrub sinks than I would a toilet. But so I always take a toilet paper and I wipe down everything first, because it always gets those fuzzies from the toilet paper all over. So I do that first. That way my wet cloth isn't just wiping everything around. Scrub the toilet out because that cleaner has been sitting on there for quite some time now, so I can actually clean that out. So this is a cool thing where instead of putting your toilet brush into the toilet brush holder, you leave it in between, wedged in between the toilet seat there, and it can dry like that. So when you put it back in, it's not super gross, all the toilet water has come off. And you can put just a tiny bit of whatever cleaner you're using in the toilet brush holder just to keep it clean and fresh in there. And then this is my second least favorite job, I guess, is cleaning beside the toilet, because we have little kids in the house, especially little boys in the house that, yeah, they pee everywhere. So this one here, I wipe everything down again with the toilet paper, and then I will go around with my Lysol wipe and spray it down. If we ever move again, I'm totally getting toilets, or if we ever have to replace our toilets again, I'm totally getting those toilets that don't have all of these little crevices in there. They make these ones that are just straight all the way around. Genius for cleaning. But yeah, if we ever move again, that's what I'm getting. And now moving on to the shower. Now this one we use mostly for the kids, so it's usually not showers that are in here, it's mostly just baths, so the top part is really not bad. But if I'm deep cleaning, I may as well do it all. And then for the bathtub, I'm still using that unscented product. And I don't know about you, but I'm always paranoid after I clean the bathtub that there's going to be some like remnants of the cleaner stuck in there. So I always spray it down really well with a shower afterwards. Does anybody else do that, or is that just me? So that's the spray that I really like. And then one of the last things that I do is the sink, because I know I'm going to have to be washing my cloth out, so there's no point in doing it at the beginning. So I always save it till the end. I've got my toothbrush in there, just scrubbing all the extra grossness off. last thing that I do is the floors, and I don't use a mop in here because I just feel like it's just pushing dirt around. So when I clean the bathroom and I want to deep clean, I will get my cloth out and my spray, and then I will just wipe it down as I go, and I'll wipe my way out of the bathroom to make sure that the floors are actually clean everywhere, and I get the baseboards at the same time, and then I know every inch of that bathroom except for, you know, the ceiling is clean. So now we come back in, everything is decluttered, there's just a very minimal amount of things in there, and it is super nice and clean. The mirror looks clean. Still watching my YouTube videos there. Everything is kind of organized and found its home, and just so nice and clean. I hope this has motivated you today to get going. So now we're testing out this fogging technique, and you know what? It totally worked. So it didn't leave my mirror as streak free as I would have liked. It was fine. It just wasn't perfect. But this is after 5 minutes of running my shower on the hottest setting that I could possibly go, which I would never normally do it that hot. I would normally have the fan running. This was just to test it out. You can see that there's some condensation on there. Like if I was to wipe it, my fingers would be wet because it's wet, but it did not fog up at all. So if you were looking for something to defog it, that's $1.25, and it worked really well.